The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a team from the American, the Troy Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Jacobs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll try to snap it quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're dealing with a second and long.
691, Gators far. Jackrabbit.
The give to the back. Wide open spaces. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Snagged in the middle. It's Boyd. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Going for the marker on the ground. Inside the 25. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Crowder. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Number 19. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabs behind the line. It's Jacobs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Utah State up-tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Davis. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Utah State up-tempo. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught over the middle, it's Boyd. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
He's got the tight end. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to pass, it's Barnes. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And the Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll immediately call timeout. This defense has given up ground, but stood tall at the end. Forced a field goal last. The Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That's caught. It's Taylor.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Utah State up-tempo. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. That's reeled in, it's Davis. It's a seam wide open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah State.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To throw, it's Barnes. Extending the play. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Reads it, fires complete.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. throw to the outside is complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Connor. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw again. Complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing it.
Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 8.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for room, it's Jamison. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Utah State up-tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Barnes. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. See what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
To the air, it's Crowder. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's got it! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
Makes a catch at the 15. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
If I'm a quarterback, guys, that's the guy that I'm going to. We're down here in the second half. Not a lot has gone well, but I did find him for a touchdown earlier. I need to start dialing this guy up more here now in the second half for us to win this game.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able.
And he will score. Touchdown, Troy. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. A 70-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Barnes. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, he'll try to make the connection, using the quick game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Utah State, 17. Troy, 14.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Boyd. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
This Utah State offense has it going. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Gets open down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Hands it off on the counter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll ride Davis here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Crowder. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, and he comes out to try for 6. He'll be lucky. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at him. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Utah State up-tempo. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to their 10-yard line on that completion. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could have